So to put some perspective on how bad this damage is, to the side view, I'm measuring the core support, and I'm holding this about level parallel to about where the bottom frame is, which is relatively undamaged, to the top of the core support. On the driver's side is about 5.5 inches, which I think is close to normal. But if I come to the passenger side and do the same measurement from the same point, it's about 8.5 inches. So that's 3 inches that this core support has been pushed in. So the first thing I'm going to do to get this taken care of is get this mangled core support out of here. I need to separate it from the subframe of the vehicle. What I've done so far is I've used a special drill bit to drill out as many spot welds as I could reach. This core support consists of everything across the top, down the sides, underneath these wings that go to the fenders on either side. And here's a point that I didn't realize at first, is I thought this frame piece was bent beyond recognition and it would take a lot of effort to get that pulled out. But when I received the replacement core support, I realized that the part of the frame that I thought was damaged severely and would take a lot of pounding and pulling is built into this. So that takes away a lot of the effort to get this straightened out. All I really need to worry about is this square rectangle tube itself. A little bit of heat. I'll use a pry bar to kind of straighten it out. A little bit of tapping, maybe a little pulling. Just need to separate this sheet metal from the frame. I'll continue with the spot weld remover, a little bit of chisel, maybe some grinding. Maybe I'll save time and just cut this off here and then work this smaller piece separately. But when I received this core support, this is off of Amazon, $200. The gauge of the steel, I can't really tell the difference. It seems to be exactly the same. Every single hole, every single tab, every single bend. I could not tell the difference if you paid me. It's a perfect replica for $200. So that's where I'll start with this repair. So this is the original bumper, and as you can see, it's I think the technical term for this is tacoed. There's no way to repair that. It's sacrificial. This is the replacement. I ordered this from the Honda.com parts online. This was $200. And again, the gauge of the steel is identical, and the construction looks like the same guy that did the welds welded both of them. Everything is so exact. I mean, down to these tabs on the bottom.
You can't see the tabs.
This has a Honda manufacturer label and part number and barcode, so I'm pretty sure this is an OEM part. Original Honda part. $200. So that's going on. This is a motor mount, upper motor mount. It, because the motor got pushed back an inch or two, the center of this was ruined. So I went online, Amazon, did a search. I found the manufacturer's part number on a Honda site and then took that part number into Amazon, found it. There was probably 10 or 15 different sites that would sell this. The price ranged from anywhere from $120 to $240 for this piece. And then I saw one seller for $26. So I figured I'd take a chance and buy the $26 one. And I'm looking at it. It's got the Honda part number on it. It's in a bag, but it's brand new. I'm looking at all of the molding spots. Everything is identical, except the original part has Honda stamped on it, and this part does not. It may not say Honda, but I cannot tell the difference. It's $26. So as far as body damage goes, it was limited to, of course, the grill and all that, but the steel hood was munched, this fender was pinched, so I made an assumption that this could not be pulled out. I just went ahead and sourced a replacement from a wrecking yard, went online, couldn't find what I was looking for, 2012 model, called the guy. He told me that it's the same as the 2014 model, and he happens to have this fender in this color from a 2014, and it would fit for $220. And then I logged into the website, searched for 2014, and found it, $240. The hood was dark gray from a different car. Painting is not going to be a problem. $500. He quoted me $500. I found it on the website, $500. So I rolled in there on Saturday, gave the guy my number, and he tells me, oh, yeah, I told you the wrong part, or wrong price. The hood is $600 and the fender is $340. And at this point, I didn't have the energy to haggle, but I told him, I said, hey, look, I talked to you on Friday. You told me the price. I saw the price online. He says, no, that price is not online. Show me. So I logged in my phone, pulled it up, showed him the fender, $240. He looked at it for a second. Oh, well, since it's there, I don't want to be that guy. I'll go ahead and honor that price. Oh, gee, thanks, guy. So his guy goes out in the back, he pulls the part off the vehicle, brings it up front. Hood is perfect. Fender, same color. I was really happy. I get it home. I compare it and look at it and I go, huh, I needed a passenger side fender. This is a driver's side fender. So I went back the next day, told him I made a mistake. I need the opposite side. He says the opposite side is not available. Nowhere in town has it. And I didn't want to do this because I just don't trust aftermarket quality, especially from eBay. But I found this fender on eBay, unpainted, just primed, for $97. And again, it's an aftermarket. The gauge of the steel is very similar, if not exactly the same. Every single stamping, every single detail is exact. I went through and everything is perfect. So $97, I just need to take it to a paint shop, have them paint it off the vehicle, and I can install this with 4 bolts. From the first video, you probably remember I was pointing out where there were some damages inside the engine compartment. The first thing I noticed was the radiator was empty, and I think the primary reason was because the water neck, plastic water neck on the front of the block here broke. I didn't think that was too big of a deal. I got a replacement part. This is aftermarket, but to the exact OEM specs. Includes a new thermostat, gasket, 3 bolts, easy to fix that, $26. The alternator had a broken connector wire. Looking at it, it's got a lot of age to it. It's a 2012 vehicle, so I bought a new alternator, not a remanufactured, but a new one. It's aftermarket. I compared it. It is exactly the right part. That was the 162. I got a genuine Honda belt. Good time to change the belt. That was $45. I paid a little bit too much for this, but it's a genuine Honda. I got Replacement front crash sensors. Replacement genuine Honda front crash sensors. I was finding spots on eBay that were selling these for 26 bucks. I didn't really trust it. Went to a Honda website. They were 36 bucks, but they were going to charge $20 or $30 for shipping, and I'd have to wait. So I went to the dealer and asked if they had them. They didn't have them. They had to order them, and they were 56 bucks a piece. I said, no thanks, and walked out. Went to another Honda dealer, and that guy told me the same thing. And I said, look, buddy, I was on a Honda website. It was 36 bucks. Can you match the price? He goes, let me take a look. And he did. He matched the price. 36 bucks a piece, no shipping. Just picked them up, took them home. Those are essential. Other parts that I bought, these clips, I'm sure a lot of them are going to be broken or missing. These clips, a lot of them are going to be broken or missing. These tools to pull them all apart, that was another $9 or $10. This has really helped a lot. So that's...
What are those clips for?
These are for holding in anything from the fan shrouds on the side, plastic parts around the fender, the fascia down here. These ones are primarily for holding the grille to the other grille assemblies, the headlights. They're used throughout the Honda. These are Honda specific clips. You'll find them in the Civics and Accords and everything. So these are Honda specific clips. I've probably got more than I need, but they were very cheap, 10 bucks, 15 bucks. So that's gonna help a lot.